YouTube, how's it going? So for today's video, putting a camshaft in the Mustang. Currently has a Ranger roller camshaft with an adjustable gear, which does pretty good. Instead of falling off at like 5,200 RPM like it did when I had a stock gear on it, it seems to make it about 55, 56 before it starts falling off. Uh, it's a great upgrade from a factory slider cam. It's not going to get you any power. There's a lot less friction running a roller cam than there is a slider cam. So we're going to be going from what I've been able to figure out, which is a 355 lift Ranger roller camshaft. I mean, it's nothing special. It's just out of a 90s Ranger, 90s Mustang. They all kind of came with the same camshaft. It does the job, gets you back on the road if you got a worn out camshaft in your car. This slider camshafts wear out eventually, or these will last forever. We're going from this to this Esslinger 450 lift, 222 duration, 113 lobe separation cam that was built back in 2015. So it's a little old, but I mean, there's not any terrible wear on it. This thing looks pretty sweet. It should be a lot of fun once we get it in there. So I've got a quick little video of removing that out of the cylinder head with the new tool that I got, which I should have bought years ago. And then I've got a quick sound clip to see how the stock cam sounds. So we're going to roll those real quick, and then we'll get to working on this thing. So getting ready to pull the rockers out of the cylinder head for this thing so I can pull this camshaft out and put it in my car. Already got one out. This tool, I tell you what, makes life so much easier. You just slide it underneath the cam, get the rocker to pop out, pull it out, boom. It's out. I have fought these things before so much, and this just makes life so much easier. There we go. I mean, I wish I would have bought one of these sooner. I'm not even lying. Because it simplifies pulling these out. It's just ridiculous amount of time I used to spend. Ooh, that doesn't. There we go. And those are free. Now we just go. Okay. I mean, I've spent way too much time pulling rollers before. And with the rockers out of the way, I got them zip tied in the order that I pulled them off. So then hopefully they go back together. Lobes look great. They don't look bad at all. This thing looks like it's gotten some valve springs at one point in its life. They look like they're dual valve springs from what I can tell. And then we do have a slight port job. Everything's smooth on the inside, and it looks really nice. Eventually, this cylinder head is going on the built bottom end, because ported cylinder head, built bottom end, makes sense to run this guy on there. And I might put the camshaft back in. I haven't quite decided if I'm going to get a bigger camshaft and maybe have, because I think I've heard something about you needing longer valves, because the 450 lift is about as big of a cam as you could put in a stock cylinder head without having to maybe have this area machined and then a valve, longer valve. I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to have to talk to a machine shop or maybe somebody that knows a bit more about these old Fords than I do
But that's kind of what I've been able to come up with online, is that there's some modifications you need to do here to be able to run a bigger cam than this. But for now, this cam's going in my car, and it should help out a lot. Get rid of that Ranger cam and actually be able to pull, up to 6,000, 6,500 and it not drop off like crazy.
So it should be pretty straightforward as to what I need to pull off. I should probably move those. Don't put them on the ground. I can get this hose out of the way.
BJ Beats. BJ Beats. BJ Beats.
So now that all the rockers are out of the way, we gotta get this timing belt off and take the 2 screws out of the back. This camshaft will slide right out of there. Instead of taking everything apart to retime it, I marked the auxiliary gear and then I marked the cam gear, and then I marked the timing belt. So in theory, if I can get all my marks lined back up, it should still be in time, because I'm trying to be lazy. I'm going to be honest here. I don't want to retime this thing. It's kind of a pain. Don't want to do it. So hopefully all these marks line back up once we get everything changed out. But now we're on to the easy part. I mean, this whole job was kind of easy. Doing a camshaft in one of these are really not that bad.
BJ Beats. BJ Beats.
So I'm going to be 100% honest here. Don't know what's going to happen. I got camshaft in it. Haven't touched the tune or nothing. I'm just going to hit the key. I cranked it over a little bit and we'll see what happens. You know, it might help if I put the starter wire back on. Well, it's saying not enough fuel is what I'm seeing. So, time to go get the laptop. So, fun fact, car won't start without spark plug wires. Kind of need those on the spark plugs. Let's try this again. As the fuel is now washed down the cylinders. least take it for a quick spin. Let the auto tuner do a little bit of fun, but this thing sounds so much just punchier, and I got more rattles now, so I think this is a pretty good upgrade. Let's go down the road real quick. Set the timing back to 0, so you know, maybe that, or not timing, the cam timing back to 0, so it's not advanced or retarded or anything like that. It definitely seems, I don't know, happier, I guess. Not hearing any weird noises, so that's good. Messing with this thing, but it definitely sounds different, feels a little bit better. I mean, it seems to idle a lot better than it did with the stock Ranger cam. So thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you at the next one.